Hi guys, hope you're doing fine. I'm okay and I thank God for this wonderful day. I want to say thank you very much. I appreciate all my subscribers, my followers, my viewers, those who've been engaging with our content. I'm just grateful that there are those who are even getting back to me and talking to me, and they're telling me you're doing a good job. Like some of my friends told me that the message, the gospel that I'd shared really motivated them and blessed them. I say thank you so much. But today, I want to talk about something to our girls. It can be even a married woman. It's not only the girls, but I'm focusing so much on the girls because they're still naive and they're still so innocent that some things they don't know. Like in relationships, in marriages, even in friendship, just having friends, there are things you will not know unless either somebody who has experience explains to you, or you have gone through it, experienced, and now you're out of the situation, you can talk about it. Okay, what I want to talk about today is about femicide. Femicide is really out there, and we hear many of our girls are being killed by maybe their spouses, by their friends, by their fiancés, by their boyfriends. And some femicide we can stop, like we can avoid. You can take precaution measures and avoid femicide, because I'm like, there are things that men don't like. There are things that men don't like kabisa completely, and because nobody told you and the man has not told you, you repeatedly do it thinking it's a good thing, only to come and find out that it's not helping and it's not healthy. So first and foremost, I want to talk about two things. The first thing I want to talk about is how healthy is my relationship. That is number one. And the second topic is, how do I know my relationship is going down or is dead? So let us start with how well do I know my relationship is healthy. I have written some small notes because I was going through, first of all, you need to know that for God to allow me see 50-something years, it means I've passed through your stage as a young girl. I was once a young girl. I made mistakes that you people make, and pole too, we learn out of it. And I thank God that nowadays social media is out here to give us information whereby you don't take everything. You filter. What you feel is good, you take. What you feel is bad, don't take. But for our time, there was no social media. And if I can tell you, the only media we could get to afford was either a radio, TV, 50-50, but so much we were able to afford radio. And this radio, you'd only use it at night. During the day, nothing. At night is when you hear news, and then from news is when you can get a message, oh, a woman was murdered by the husband, or some men did this, and those femicide were not so much, but also they were still there. But now, according to how God has blessed us, we have grown, we have reached 50 years, like somebody like me. I like using my age, because like now, there are mistakes that I cannot do in my relationship. Or, if I know I am about to do this mistake, I know how to run away from it. Let us start. How healthy is your relationship? When your relationship is healthy, first and foremost, there's good communication. Hereby, you call each other, you text each other. That is during the day. Maybe somebody has gone to work, the other one is a housewife, or all of you have gone to work, or hustling, different hustle. You'll be communicating all the time. So maybe you'll be calling and the other partner calls, and maybe along the line you text each other. Did you eat lunch? Have you taken this? How was your day? How is your boss? How is your business? Communication. It is so frequent. It's like the order of the day, and you feel so good. If that person has not called, you feel it. And even when they're about to call, you can feel it. You're like, I'm feeling like he's about to call me, or she's about to call me. And for sure or for real, they call back. And then giftings. Like you gift your spouse something, you can gift them shoes, handkerchief, shirts, flowers, and maybe you honor the occasions like a birthday, anniversary, Women's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, those occasions, and you feel good and you don't want to miss it. And even Valentine's, you're like, I need to buy for my babe this and that. I need to buy for my girl this and this. I need to buy for my man this and this. And I will squeeze in my man. Gifting. So if you still do that, your relationship is still healthy. And then laughing, like somebody doesn't even make a big joke and you're laughing. You're full of laughter. You're full of joy. You're full laughing with each other, not laughing with each other. Like somebody give a small joke and you just enjoy. It's not even making sense, but the fact that the person is talking, you feel good. You feel like, hey, and then there's just that peace, there's that joy when you're cooking for them, or when you're giving them something, or maybe you're doing for them some services. You feel good. Even if you are not told to wash socks, you are washing socks. Nobody told you. You're washing his boxers. Nobody told you. You're brushing his shoes. Nobody told you. Then no, the relationship is healthy. Then resolving issues. You have issues, you don't allow them go. Like you don't sleep over the issues. When somebody made you upset, you tell, babe, you didn't do well. I'm not happy. I didn't like this. And oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know I offended you. And there's that forgiveness. There's that, you talk about the offenses. And then what else? That is like resolving issues. Missing each other, even just somebody has gone to the shop, you miss them already. That one means your relationship is healthy. Maybe somebody's traveling, somebody has been given a duty, an errand by go to a certain location and you'll come back maybe after 4 days. Even taking them to the stage, you start missing them. You can't even allow them leave the house because the relationship is healthy. And then you still feel like you need to care for them. You don't feel like caring is enough. You still add more care, more attention. Like, babe, did you eat? Babe, how is your day? You look gloomy. You look weak. You look tired. And like somebody's not even tired, but you care so much. Like you're seeing even beyond what somebody is feeling. When you still go through that, the relationship is healthy. And then, you're comfortable. You're very much comfortable sitting around your spouse, your friend, your fiance. Like see ati utaki hata kukambali naye. He's watching football, you are also watching football. He wants to go and sleep, you are following him there. He wants to drink water, you've already run to. You are comfortable staying next to your spouse. That one still shows your relationship is healthy. Then, introduction. You're even okay to introduce your spouse, your fiance to your friends. If it's a girl, she wants her girlfriends to meet the man. If it's a man, he wants his male friends to meet his girl. And, it's like all the time you talk about your girl. My girl, she works with this and that. She does this business. She's this. I want you to meet my girl. And the guy is just talking the topic every day until the other man says, somebody's in love. Because it is showing that the relationship is totally healthy. And when you do all this, it means it's healthy. Even introducing your fiance or your boyfriend or your spouse to your distant relative, it's still there. You still feel like I need to introduce you to all my world, all my space. Then to that extent, baby girl, your relationship is healthy. If there's some things I've not added, you can add at the comment section so that we can learn together. But how do I know my relationship is dying or my relationship is dead? It cannot be opposite of what I've told you because you'll start there. Then things that are going to happen are like opposite of what we have. It's not even opposite. It's just strange from what I've said. Because when you're saying the relationship is dying, At some point, it was healthy. This is the relationship I've been speaking about. It was healthy when it started. But along the line, things start changing. Why do our relationship change drastically? First and foremost, infidelity. That one is the top list, topmost. Infidelity. The moment one spouse introduces infidelity in this relationship, it is dropping, it is dying, it is sinking slowly like Titanic, slowly. Number two, insecurity. Somebody is just insecure. The wife goes to the shop, the man is not at peace. The man is going to work, the woman is not at peace. Insecurity, whereby you doubt any woman around your husband or your boyfriend or your fiance. Let me use the word spouse. You don't want to see any woman next to your spouse. You don't want to see a man next to your spouse. Insecurity is another big disease, and is the disease that follows infidelity, because infidelity brings a lot of pain. And insecurity destroys the peace that you have. Remember, we didn't talk about infidelity or not. I don't know. It was not in the healthy relationship, meaning that these are things that start to appear. They were no longer there, or they were never there. They start appearing. Then trust issues. I don't trust you. I'm ever looking at your phone. Who are you chatting? Whom are you talking to? What are you saying? What are you watching? What's the videos you're watching? I'm telling you, trust is another big disease. The moment you don't trust your spouse, you're heading the wrong way. I'm not saying you must trust them, but if you feel the trust is no longer there, that relationship is sinking. Then another thing is short-tempered. Maybe the person was short-tempered, but when the relationship was healthy, they were hiding their tempers. They were walikuwa feature tempers zao. So you didn't know whether they're short-tempered, you didn't know whether they're just normal, happy, you don't know their character. You can't hide your character for long. You can use it for marketing to get that spouse you want, but the moment you get in, short temper is never hidden. It will blow. It will blow just like when you go to your garden and get the flower has blossom. That is how they blossom. So short-tempered people, avoid them so much. We can stay with them if they are willing to cope. But if they're just totally short-tempered, that they wake up and they beat you thoroughly and then they say, I'm sorry, I just don't know what happened, I'm a short-tempered. Please, the second and the third time, he will stab you and he will not remember. Then if this person is full of beatings, he just beats you, matter from relationship, bado mkikatiana alikuwa shakuweka kofi alafu msamaha tu polepole mmemalizana. Kama ni mtu wa mkono ya haraka, then no, your relationship will not last. Fighting has never resolved anything. And why fight? Why beat a woman? Okay, it's not so easy to find a woman beating a man unless the man is totally drunk and is helpless. Maybe that is when a woman will fight back. But I'm just saying a normal woman cannot just wake up in the morning to start fighting a man. So when a man starts fighting their spouses or the wife, I mean, it is just dangerous. Okay, I look at it like this. Maybe my parent last caned me when I was in maybe primary level. And then the person who caned me in high school was my teacher. And then when I finished high school, I've never been caned by anybody. So I don't know the pain of being beaten. I mean, how do you start beating me as your wife? Is that what you want another man to do to your daughter? Or is that what you want a man to do to your sister? When you're doing something to your wife, reflect. Just try and sit back and reflect. If I beat my wife and somebody beats my daughter, how happy will I and how well will I clap to that man who's beating my daughter? Okay, my sister is coming every day, the husband is beating her. Will I feel so happy? Because even me, I beat my wife. So even you, sister, kupigwa iko sawa. Is it okay? It's not okay. You don't reflect. You just beat and then you say, you triggered me, especially narcissist. Narcissist will say that you're the one who triggered them. You're the one who caused them to beat you. And if you don't know a narcissist, then you'll stay there like you'll be in bondage. You be narcissist, you'll have suffered so much. So somebody who beats you all the time, kuna ile kupiga moja alishtuka na akakumbuka na regret and they stop completely and never beat you, hiyo iko sawa. But somebody who beats you all the time, that is not a husband. Then abusiveness. We mjinga, mbona hujapika? We mjinga, nyumba iko aje? We fala, we stupid. Stupid, why this house looking like you? This, oh, you stupid, you woman. Why is this house? All the time you're just abused. You never know whether you look like a human being. Why are these clothes so dirty? You are stupid. You're useless. You're hopeless. And you abuse this woman until she feels like she's like that for real. You know, at times when somebody give you names, at first you'll cry, then you start surviving, then you start getting used to it, and then you start believing it is you. Before you get people to talk to, women will never share their pain. They will keep quiet. They will never share what they go through with their spouses. But the time they're coming to speak it out, it's too late. No, it's just beyond, it's beyond reverse. It's beyond reverse. It cannot be reversed, you know? But if you abuse me today and maybe I take the best measures, you'll not abuse me the second time. Same with beating. If you beat me today and I take the right measures, you'll not beat me again. But we keep quiet. And sorry to say, some women says, I think it was my mistake, that's why he was beating me, I'll not repeat it. Oh, I think it's my mistake, that's why he abuses me, I'll stop, I'll not repeat it. Until it is worse. Then, when this person is around you, what do you feel? Do you feel pain to see your spouse? Anytime you see them, does your heart break in pain? Do you bleed from inside? Do you cry from your inner? Does the tears fall out or drop inside? What goes through your mind? Do you think so much? Do you feel like you have only negative things about your spouse? Yes. When you start feeling pain, you are not safe. You're not safe. And then past offense, if you did a mistake, and you're being accused of your past offenses, maybe you've changed. But let's say, for example, let me use this. Maybe I'm married, and then just one mistake. Maybe I didn't welcome your relatives very well the first time. Then I've changed. Nowadays, I welcome them very well, but I cooked food and there was extra salt. Then you start. That's why you don't want my relative. That's why you're putting a lot of salt. That's why the house is like this. That's why your water, the glass is dirty, because that's why the plates are. Please, it was a past offense and I changed. Let us not call the past offense to present. Judge me with the present offense. Salt can be, you can add salt and by bad luck you added more. Use a good word, good terminology. Encourage me. I'm supposed to be your wife. And just help me get out of it. You make noise at me in the house, I'll go to the office, men will make noise at me, I will take it. I will take it like, yeah, even my hubby tells me I'm stupid. My boss is saying I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm very stupid. These things haunt people. So when somebody comes and you feel like they judge your past life, watch. You need to think about getting out of that relationship, or just know it is sinking. And then past offenses, or the same as repeated mistakes. And then shouting. There's no day somebody will call you and talk to you nicely. Wewe mama fulani. It's shouting. Even neighbors knows the man has come. The kids are being shouted at. When you're on the phone, you're ever on the phone. And maybe you're just talking to people he knows. Just know when there's too much shouting, your relationship is sinking. And vice versa. If you people used to communicate very well like the first relationship, and then one of the spouse decides to keep off and keep quiet and avoid you, the relationship is dead. I can't love talking to you. Then from nowhere, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to listen to what you say. You talk, I walk out. You ask questions, I don't answer. You cook food, I don't eat. You wash my clothes, I don't wear. And I stop sharing with you. I keep quiet, I become silent and never communicate. It is dead. It is totally dead. And then the last one, you have issues, terrible issues. There was beating, there was abusiveness, there was insult, there was mistrust, and then you separated. Mostly, the people who are victim are women. They're the ones men will tell them, I'm sorry, I want to come back, and the women will open their doors wide and welcome them back. But do you know the beast you're welcoming back to your house? If he left as an animal, he's coming back as a beast. That one, be rest assured. Because a real man will not walk out. A real man will not separate from you. A real man will go out for some few minutes to cool his head and come back. Why? They were born to be kings in their homes. They were not cowards to run away. When they run away, they meet with advice. Umekaliwa na mwanamke ukatoroka, we ni mjinga kiasi gani? So they come back to revenge. And their revenge are never good. Their revenge are never sweet. Their revenge can lead to death. And that's why you get a lot of femicide. So what was I teaching you today? Do you want to know whether your relationship is healthy or your relationship is dying slowly or it's dead? Please, I've given you 2 examples. The first ones that are good, that the healthy relationship, I've given you all the points, and I've given you also points of a dying relationship. And there's so many. I've just mentioned the ones that I was ready to give you clearly that are the easiest to see. And another thing, if you have a husband whom you used to go to school together, like you used to go and visit your children to school together, maybe if one person picks the child, maybe another person drops the child, like one drops, the other one picks, or maybe it's an occasion and one person is busy, the other one goes and chip in and cover the gap. Then from nowhere, your husband tells you, what is your work? Take the kids to school, go and bring them. It is your duty. Oh, will you be there for the baby's birthday? I'm busy doing my work. I'm looking for that money that you're celebrating with your children for birthday. I will not be there. Please, it is sinking. It is sinking because a real man, a real father will love their children no matter what. You might be an obstacle, but their children, they will fight for their children. But if a man doesn't fight for his children and doesn't care and talks to you anyhowly, it is dead, it is gone, it is no longer there. The love is faded. The relationship is dead. You are holding on. Okay, I know, I'm one of the people who says we hold on to in this relationship because of our children. But if somebody walked out, especially a man, walked out, if he comes back, pole sana. Because I know women will go and come back. Reason why women will come, maybe they left the children at home, or maybe maisha imewatandika mpaka hawajui mali watapeleka watoto wao. They will come back. Na atanyenyekea kabisa watoto wake wasome. But na. Hakuna mwanaume, hiyo naye nimekuambia. Hakuna mwanaume atatoka, mseparate, aende, akae kama ni miezi 3, 4, mwaka, arudi, murudiane. Hawezi. Hakuna mwanaume na walk. Akienda, ameenda. Hata ili awe anything. Anzie life somewhere. But I'm telling you the truth. Hakuna mwanaume atatoka na rudi. Hakuna. Akirudi, anarudi for revenge. Go check your history. Go and check the femicides zenye unajua. He went and came back. There's even a story of a lady mwenye mwanaume alimsomesha, I think alimlipia fee. Akasikia huyu msichana ako na wanaume wengine. The guy went and killed the woman. Why? Because men were wired like, in fact that is the point I didn't bring. Men cannot forgive infidelity. Hiyo wacha niwaambie mapema. I forgot to say that. A man cannot forgive infidelity. Because infidelity is so wide, it shows that this man is not a man enough. For you to go and cheat outside, the man is not satisfying you. And that is what the public sees. And that is how the public knows. And in the men world, it is the same. Ndio mwanaume mwingine avuke na bibi yako, ulishindwa kukaa na bibi yako. And that is the worst a man can get from his wife or his family. So when you think you are not faithful to one man, don't get married. I'm telling you the truth. If that is your character, never marry. Never marry and never dream of getting married. A man will not forgive infidelity. And if he forgives, he will not forget. And if he doesn't forget, he will revenge. And if he revenge, you might be killed. What am I saying to our girls? If you know you cannot be faithful to your husband, toka uende, shauri yako, sijui kule unaenda. But ask me, be faithful to your husband. You're asking me, what about if him is cheating? Wachana na yeye. You have so many powers. You have a power of prayer. You have a power to bring him back. Because men, okay, there's a motion that we were having with some couples, and they were saying a man can have even 3 women. Na akirudi kwa nyumba hautajua. But mwanamke atapata tu mwanaume mmoja. Hata watoto watajua. Reason, we go and go and go. Wewe unapenda unazama. Hata unasahau kwako, hata unasahau bwanako, hata unasahau watoto wako, hata unasahau kwa yako, hata unasahau wazazi wako. You are deeply in shit. Me, I can't call it love. You're deeply lost. But a man will go and come back, pay his rent, buy food, take care of the family. Ndio utajua huyu mtu kulelala si mahali pazuri, but asubuhi atakuja oga, change manguo. Akudanganya ameenda business trip for 4 days, he will come back to his house. Wewe utaenda tu business trip moja Dubai, umepotea. Ulishahama, ulienda. That is the problem with us women. That one is, I can tell you for free. And also, we can forgive infidelity. Women, we are like that. Because you feel like, dem amekuja juu mimi sijui kung'ara. Dem amekuja juu sijui kushuka nywele. Dem amekuja juu nyumbangu si safi. We always blame ourselves. That's why we can't forgive infidelity. Mwanaume hawezi. Mwanaume hawezi forgive infidelity. Kama kuna mwanaume mwenye ana forgive infidelity, please comment there. And tell us your reasons why you are forgiving. I'll be so glad to meet that one man that is so okay. The wife does infidelity, he forgives. Again, the wife goes again, does infidelity, she comes back, the man forgives. I just want one. But how many women here knows that the husband has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 women, but they forgive and they survive? Ask. You will be given answers. Women can forgive infidelity. Yes, it's paining. It's not forgiving that imeisha. Anaona my husband, hapana, huyu bwanangu tusiguze, huyu msichana ndio mbaya. That's how we feel. Bwanangu si mbaya, huyu msichana ndiye alitumia dawa kushika bwanangu. Bwanangu si mbaya, msichana ndiye anajipendekeza. Bwanangu si mbaya. That is how we do it. That is how we wired. But a man will say, kabla hata tuongee, ataua ule mwanaume kabla kuje kukuua. Atamaliza ule mwanaume kwanza. We are not sharing. First of all, anamaliza ule mwanaume ndiye akuje sasa amalizane na wewe. Infidelity is a demon. Infidelity is the devil's workshop. Never think of infidelity as a girl, as a wife, as a woman. You are never less a human being because of being faithful. And I don't know why I have this belief that when I'm faithful to my spouse, whether they cheat, God will fight for me. I'll never be brought to shame. I will be laughed by people for some 2, 3, 4 months, And at some point, this somebody will come back. Because even the women they cheat with, they know very well they're not faithful women. Anajua yeye akikuwa na huyu mwanamke, anajua mwanamke ako na another man. But they know their wife is waiting for them alone. So women, our girls, don't try. Please, I warn you as a mother, I warn you as a grandmother. Maybe some of you are like my grandchildren. Don't involve infidelity in your relationship with your spouse. Please. Hata kama na cheat, wachana na yeye. Cry to God. Pray to God. Talk to older women. They will tell you. Maybe tu kweli inaweza kuwa makosa uko nayo kadogo sana. You change, the man change. Men don't know how to tell you that unanuka. Men don't know how to tell you that enda ukashone nguo, enda uoge, pika hivi. They don't know. They see that is your weakness, they leave you there. Pambana na hali yako. Maybe ni vitu kidogo sana. That if you try and transform, this man will come back. But before you know what it is, never compete with a man. That infidelity should be a two-way traffic. No. Some of us, we thank God where we have reached because we trusted God in every situation. So the best I can tell you, try as much as possible. Never as a girl, try infidelity. Don't try infidelity. So I've spoken my heart. I've given you counseling. For the girls who are here, you've heard me. For the men, maybe your wives, you are in this type of issues, you can learn and talk to them or tell them to watch this video. Kindly, I beg in the name of God, help me push this video so that we can save our girls from femicide, and even we can save our boys from killing their wives, because mistakes that we do can break them and they will never know until it's too late. So it's a two-way traffic. If we ladies can read, the girls can listen to this video and change and transform from maybe some characters, or even see these characters and walk out as early as possible before it leads to femicide, I'll be so grateful. If there's a man who has watched this video and you've seen for sure, huyu bibi yangu ndiye amenikosea ama ni mimi nilikosa, let me change and come back to my wife and let's build our family, I'll be so grateful. I don't want to accuse anybody. These are things that happens in our relationship and we can only know at such a time. At 50 years is when we know this is bad, this is good, and I can continue doing this or I can stop doing this. So thank you so much for watching. God bless you so much. It was wonderful to have you. And thank you for those who are subscribing. I'm so grateful. Thank you for those who are subscribing, liking our videos, sharing, commenting, and even watching our videos, commenting, liking, and sharing. And God richly bless you. I love you so much. Bye.